benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey coach, put me in the game. Your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey coach, put me in the game.
Your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did upgrade, you didn't upgrade it. The world, how they forgetting me. Please make it make some sense to me. How you talking about the greatest, still ain't mention me. Them bands, I want the symphony. 15 in it, wasn't instantly. Lately I've been catching plays, it's like it's meant to be. I got rich in the pandemic, meant to be. Don't do too much, I keep it simple. You clout chasing, trying to make the people feel you. Boys need to slow it down, I'm talking real screw. Penthouse at the top with the clear view. Oh, look, I don't like your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. You not my kind, I know kin to me. Heard you told my girl about all of them that's DMing me. Why they hogging up the recipe? Heard they talking like I can't let Ken Wallace get ahead of me. Know your heart full of jealousy. All that acting tough, damn, this must be a parody. Okay, 1-on-1 ain't no comparing me. Okay, wait, 2-on-2, that's like
The A Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Miami Dolphins and the Denver Broncos. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson got his man. It's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards. Up the middle, it's Williams. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. The Broncos sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll set up to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now back to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll get this up to about the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Back to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Here we go. Drop 60.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And going deep for Hill. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins' decision to go. Off with 6 points. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Broncos 0.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out, still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 25-yard line. They'll hand this to Williams to start things out. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 23-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Here's Wilson. Looking deep downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown! They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We've still got a good game going ahead of us. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw here. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's good for 28 yards.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll run right side with Mostert. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Got his tight end. That's complete. That's long. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves them with a 4th and 1.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Cedric Wilson from 3 yards out. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Broncos 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Williams going to get it again on second down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
A gain of 17 yards.
They run it again with Williams. And some room to maneuver. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Wilson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Russell Wilson will touch touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
14.
Now Wilson. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. And the Dolphins will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out. I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Now the lock.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So first and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their 25-yard line. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Forced out to his left. Oh, and this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Throwing is Wilson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. To throw is Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
2nd and 6. That throw complete to his tight end Long. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 117 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 2nd and 1. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. Past the 20. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
I think what we just saw there with that fumble return is the increased emphasis on taking the ball away from another team. And no one wants to just fall on in football anymore, do they? They want to take it and try and score themselves.
But when you fall 1 yard short of getting in the end zone as a former defender, you know it hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
Not only does it hurt, the laughter in film is going to be intense. You are going to get jumped on for not making it all the way to the end zone.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Easy.
Wilson on the keeper, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Russell Wilson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready up.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the 4th, they got to be careful.
They definitely do because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
2nd and 11. Being chased out left. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you could actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. Up the middle they go with Mostert. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The 20. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are right back in this football game. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. After the interception, here's Wilson. This will be caught. Judy. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. On 3rd down, Wilson rolling to his left. Finding Sutton, and he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Got a man. It's Judy, complete. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball. And you put up...
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
2nd down, here's Mostert again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll look to throw here. Got his man. It's the tight end Long. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. He talked about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Miami, they get a much-needed victory to get to 3-5 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.
I need somebody to hold me. Something done woke up in me. I've been going crazy. I've been doing my thing. They not ready for me. Y'all been playing with me. No time for the silly games. Damn, it really must be so intimidating. But I gotta be great. That's the God up in me. Whoa, yeah. Hold me. They cannot hold me. Yeah. Slowly. Ain't no more taking it slowly. Yeah. Holy. You're dealing with something that's holy. Yeah. Hold me. I need somebody to hold me. I'm still cooking out the basement. And this game needs some saving. And I'm ready for the action. Cause I'm tired of the acting. What happened to being great? What happened to being fashionably late? What happened to rocking shows? What happened to spitting flows? Been wearing the cons and the pros. Feel like I'm the only pro. If we gon' go, then go.